Hello, hello, hello. So I wanted to get this reading out for someone. Um, so the person I'm talking to today is dealing with some like pretty intense relational issues, and what we're dealing with is there's a person in your life who is quite successful. They're also probably quite favored and loved by those around them. There is we've got the Eight of Wands here, but what I'm getting from this is like a sneaky energy. There's like this like it kind of gives off like like Maleficent vibes or what else? Like Evil Queen vibes from Snow White. And with this Six of Wands, I'm getting this person might be they might be successful in some way, kind of like spiritual narcissism type of thing where it's like they seem to be like loving and light and but we've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse here, so this person is all deception, they're all talk, they're and so you might be dealing with some sort of like jealousy, I'm getting, or there's something that you know this about this person, but you want to tell others, but what we're seeing here is that like I want to let you know that like especially if you're in like a in this dynamic with like your friend group or your friends or a group of people, is that like you should not speak to others about this, because with these type of spiritual narcissists, um they are really good at like slandering your name. And so we're gonna get some advice in here to see what you do, but I just want to give you like some information about like how like when you start to see through people like this who are highly deceptive and it's like involved with all of your friends, it can create a whole lot of problems in the entire friend group. And so we've got remember your highest ideals for humanity's sake, reconsider the rules of your hopes and wishes. Now is not the time to get it out to the world and do it for the future. So I'm hearing something about like y- there's some sort of value that you have or like something that you want to do that your guides and spirit want you to like really hold on to and like understand that you are so worthy of love and like healthy friendships, and um you are on a path to greatness. Like, you are amazing and you're doing amazing. And you deserve beauty and love. And there's like a message about faith as well, that like everything is working out. But there's also a message about like silence. Like, you need to be a little bit quiet about your movements, quiet about your actions. And this is like not to stress you out, but to kind of give you this like kind of sense of like your guides want you to like protect yourself. Like they want you to like they know how much and they see how much you've really been going through, and there's kind of like a protective like figure here asking you to let you know that like whatever you are like urging to like get out or like tell someone is like to be a little bit sneaky, just to like help protect you and yourself even further, because I know that you've been going through a lot with this, and there's like a really loving energy here for you that wanted to get this message out to you. um but we're gonna pull, we've got Justice on the bottom of the deck, so um there's something about like you're you're moving towards this sense of like what you truly deserve. And sometimes I get like a weird energy from the Justice card, this one in particular. But I'm seeing like even though it feels like it can feel really hard, like the skills balancing in the beginning can feel really difficult, but you've got it. There's also something coming through about self-trust, that like you are right what you're thinking, what you know, what you are kind of like theorizing, you are correct. You are correct. And something that I embody in my life completely is that like we can look at life and our mind from this perspective that like after the way that this 3D programming is set up is that, you know, we're kind of taught that like, especially if you've been through narcissistic abuse or gaslighting, it can be taught that like people who have high sensitivity to energy or like high intuitions are kind of like shown that like they can't trust their intuition, but there normally isn't like a lot of room for like you to experience things incorrectly or not know. Like if you think you know something, most of the time you're right. If you think you know something that's like sneaky or like you're seeing through some sort of deception or lies, you are right, and you can trust yourself, and you can kind of like surrender into that knowing that like I'm right and I'm trustworthy and I always was trustworthy, you know. But we're gonna grab some Osho Zen cards. You are freaking amazing is what this guide is saying to me. There's lots of love for you, lots of encouragement, lots of celebration, lots of what is the word for this? This energy of like, wow, awe. Like there's awe for you. Like a lot of it. Like wow, you're killing it. Like that type of energy is what I'm feeling from these guides. All right. Interesting. We've got the Fool here in the reverse. Okay. All right. So there's guilt. You're probably feeling guilty about seeing the truth or like knowing the truth or like accepting your truth. There can be an aspect of guilt around like trusting yourself when others are wronging you, like with this Justice card, is that like we can sometimes carry guilt around feeling this is funny, I've actually been dealing with this around like standing up for ourselves and like seeing the truth about people. Like the truth is that some people have nasty intentions. Some, especially with like gossip girl women dynamics, there are a lot of women and men who will like, this especially is like happening for women though, where they like there's like competition energy and like kind of like this energy of like some women want to bring other women down, like that nasty archetype, this like Knight of Swords archetype, and this like Eight of Wands archetype, the like fooling people about their charm. And when you start to see through those type of people, guilt can sometimes arise. Like, am I doing something wrong for seeing the truth? Am I doing something wrong for like not liking this person? Am I doing something wrong for thinking badly about this person? But there is no judgment in your mind, is what we want to say here, is that like it is not judgmental to see the truth about someone's actions. It is not wrong to see the truth about someone's actions. And oftentimes, like when those who harm and like have that like those like toxic competition patterns and like go out of their way to like bully others, they are the judgmental ones. They are the ones acting out judgments that are not based in reality or based on truth, kind of like. And judgment kind of comes from insecurity in this point that like it's like I'm judging you because I feel like you're better than me, but seeing when someone is wronging you is not the same as that. It's not the same as that. And this guilt is normal, but like you can like reassure yourself like I'm not mean. I'm a good person. I'm actually a better person because I'm like this. Like kindness, like standing up for yourself, seeing the truth, calling people out, having those really strong, firm boundaries is kind. It's the kindest thing that you could do for others. When you stand up for yourself, you allow, from a place of truth, you allow people to have the opportunity to see the unconscious parts of themselves that they don't see, because there are millions of people in this world who will never and have never stood up for themselves, and there are many people in this world who have also never been stood up to. So when you stand up to someone in truth, you make ripples in the collective and change people. And this is what you're moving into. You're moving into this like quiet authority where you can stand up for yourself in truth. You can be in that state where it's like you don't have to second guess. When someone does you wrong, you know, and you say something, that type of energy where it's like, and it's strong and powerful and pure and truthful. And when you act from that place, people they don't argue with you. They can't, they can even maybe feel fear, or they can, you win basically. Truth always wins. And so you're moving into this like space of like being able to have those firm boundaries. And this is directly related to your life mission and your destiny. You need to be at this space where you have these firm ass boundaries and where you are able to stand up for yourself. Because if you don't, this is just a skill that you need to fulfill whatever your life purpose is, my dear. And so we've got the Fool here in the reverse and the Breakthrough card. I'm not totally sure what this is saying. And integration. So let's get some more clarification, Spirit. Tell me more about this Fool here in the reverse. I'm hearing like yeah, there's like now is not the time to make any big decisions. There's like some sort of, yeah, now is not the time to make big decisions. There's like an integration phase happening in your life. So like they want you to like really like sit with yourself and get like clear in your like own boundaries and your own like sense of self-trust and inner knowing. Like really sit with yourself and get into that. And like this is like creating a breakthrough moment for you, in the sense that like the breakthrough comes from like developing your self-trust in that like really intense and beautiful way. And so I think I've got enough of this deck. Is there any more advice that we need for this beautiful human? Okay, we're gonna get the soul's journey cards. I'm seeing like, okay, so what do you need to know about this person? Like how do you need to go about this? How are we gonna go about this with this person? Or people. My love, you're amazing. I'll share a story. Last night I was dancing at a club, and some girl like got in my space. She was like all up in my space, like putting her face in my space, and like it wasn't a crowded space or a crowded club, so it was like there was no reason for this girl to be up in my face, right? And so when I stand up for myself from a state of truth, my body always gives them what is necessary due to their intentions. So a part of my body knew that she wasn't accidentally in my space, and this is where the self-trust comes in. This is an example of this, is that like, so what my truth put out was, I said, excuse you, you're in my space. So that wasn't nice, right? And I could have said something like, excuse me, you're in my space. But when I compare what I said was necessary due to the actions that she was taking. Because the way I think about it is like, you know, we all know social rules. We do. Some people just choose to disregard them. So I treat people with that respect, that you know the social rules, you know how to respect people, you're not ignorant, you're not dumb, you know how to respect other space. So if you're in my space, there's some sort of like disrespect happening, maybe that you're not aware of, but either way, whatever my truth wants to get out is matching your level of disrespect. And so you don't have to be nice to people who are disrespecting you. It doesn't mean you have to raise your voice and be mean, but when you speak from a place of truth, it comes off as like it's like an energetic authority. And I did feel kind of guilty and bad for scaring her, but I wasn't responsible for her feelings of being scared by me setting a boundary. And so you kind of have to trust that like you standing up for yourself and your boundaries will react in appropriate proportion to what the intentions are. Like, for example, I've had experiences where, like, people have done things with pure intentions and I can feel it. And it feels like, and I forgive them and I don't set a boundary or I don't say anything. And then someone could do that exact same thing with impure intentions that I technically can't know about, but I can feel it in my body. I can feel the anger. I can feel it. So your body knows when someone is having wrong intentions towards you, and your reactions are most likely going to be appropriate towards what the intentions and the energy behind the actions are. So you can trust that your feelings are appropriate. And this is not true for everyone. Not everyone's feelings are appropriate reactions, but some people have like inverted senses of their of love. So some people's body is attuned to react to not getting their way, to what doesn't serve them selfishly, and others' bodies, like mine and you, are attuned to react to what isn't loving, what is dangerous, and what is unsafe. So we got loneliness out here. So there's like a message of like, okay, yeah, I know that I'm never alone. So yeah, there's like a mess. Yeah, so we were talking about this relationship of yours. So what I'm seeing is this kind of like, you deserve to feel connected. Like, you deserve to feel loved in your relationships, and like, it can be lonely to be in these types of like circles or friendships that are not the greatest, right? And I'm sending you so much love and light right now. Like, I'm really sending you so much love and light because I know how it feels to be so lonely. And you can give that love and light to yourself. Like, you are amazing. And this 3D world, the old world, the way it's set up is to make everyone lonely. We're all around each other, but we're lonely, and our conditioning causes like isolation in the mind. I won't go too much into that. Maybe a little bit, but this reading is getting a little bit long. So yeah, just you're moving towards a space where you're going to be able to truly connect with people and not feel alone, because in a like less than surface level, it's like people who have not healed and like went through their own inner work, we're all lonely. We all are. It's just a product of like the 3D old world illusionary sense of living, where no one is truly connected in love. Everyone's connected in illusion and through projections and false things. But we've got balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Okay, that looks like the final message. So bringing balance into the harmony into the inner world. So this could be like with inner conflict. We did have the indecision card come up. So the cure to your indecision is going to be self-trust. Whenever I'm like having like a very awful inner conflict, I always really know that there's something that I'm not trusting. My mind knows something, and whenever I say something like I don't know, I I always tell myself I do know. I'm just not trusting what I know. So you know, but you're just not able to trust what you know. So you can bring, and sometimes it takes some time to bring balance and harmony, but your spirit team, everyone is working so hard with you, and they're so proud of you, and you are doing absolutely amazing. And we've also got gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. I'm feeling this energy of inner conflict. It's like that confusion. So let's get you some more advice for what to do about this, because gratitude is like, I'm not going to tell you to like be thankful for everything, but gratitude, like shifting into the energy of gratitude, can be a way to like kind of deal with toxic environments a little bit easier. Kind of like being grateful for the little things, like being in the moment, being like, oh, I just really like to like put the water in the cup, or like the little things. I really like to like type on the keyboard, like just being in the moment, being grounded. There's like a lot of guidance for this right now. I'm seeing signs. Okay, I'm seeing signs, and right now. Okay, let's actually pull you a couple charms. We're gonna pull you a charm. I made this little charm bag. But signs. Yeah, so pay attention to the signs, pay attention to your surroundings. I think your spirit guides are going to be sending you some things. But let's pick a little charm. Like, you are enough. You are enough. Is what I'm hearing. I was feeling like some energies of like, I'm not enough. You are enough. You are. And you're amazing. And I know sometimes like when people say that, it doesn't feel like anything, but okay, pick one out. Okay, we got the watermelon. Okay. Strawberry. Fruity. Okay. I think a lot of these are fruity, actually. Okay, and ladybug. Okay. Ladybugs are all about really good luck. I love ladybugs. And ladybugs are really good in like transitional periods. In all the transitional periods of my life, like of like working through deep like discernment. Like I talked like the path that I talked about here is like the path to discernment. It's the path to self-trust. And so that's what you're working on right now. And ladybugs have been with me through my path of working through discernment. So um that's really beautiful. I love it. It's resonating in my heart. It's also good luck and they're also really good at like helping. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah. But yeah, we got watermelon, strawberries, and ladybugs. So maybe look out for ladybugs. I don't really know what these mean. I just grabbed these, so I don't know. I think we'll put one more just for fun. Oh, we've got the star. You're a star. You're a star. Lots of red. Maybe root chakra. All of these are red, so maybe there's some like root chakra healing. I was talking about grounding earlier. Root chakra healing that needs to take place. We can actually bring in some root chakra frequencies for you right now. So that sounds like a beautiful thing that we're gonna do for you. This is collective though, but it seems to be like really like laser focused onto someone. So but yeah, lots of red. We're gonna bring in some root chakra stabilization, safety, frequencies in from the higher realms. I'm just gonna be clearing my energy field, attuning my energy field to bring in these frequencies for you. There's some spirit guide that he kind of looks like a ladybug. Like he kind of has this like shell and armor as like a person. I don't know if that resonates for anyone or makes sense to anyone, but he's got like this armor. He's really cool. So he's gonna be assisting us in this. I haven't met this being before, so hello. um Something about rushing, like needing things to be quick. It's like slow down. So we'll bring some energies of calm into the root that will help this like urgency energy. It's like, I can't do it. It's not enough. We're gonna bring calm and peace and light to this. You are enough. Gonna bring some energies into the heart as well. And just soften. And just soften into the moment. Everything's gonna be okay. You are so supported. You are on the right path. And everything's gonna be okay. Something in the heart. We're just gonna bring a really gentle flow of love into the body. Just a stabilizing frequency. Just to support you on your journey. Just a really stabilizing. Really, really stabilizing. Calm and peace. We will get through this. We will make the right decision. You are enough. This energy is flowing to you if you intend to receive. It comes straight from source. To me, it looks like red beams and green beams flowing to you. From my perspective. I love you. And you've got this. Woo! Okay. Alright, we'll bring in some, it looks like rocks. We'll bring in some really good grounding for you. Okay. All right. I'm gonna close out the healing. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful, magical, blessed day.